Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here, the next part of my UU Road to Top 10. Thank you everybody for all the support on the previous episodes. Of course, if you do enjoy, I would love you leave a like. If you get to 1,000 likes, that'd be great. Honestly, only if you enjoyed though. So today we're using a team by my boy Ian. Has some cool Pokemon that you don't see too often in UU, Decidueye and Milotic. So let's get right into team preview. So Decidueye is the first Pokemon. We're using Choice Band Decidueye, and it's a pretty cool Pokemon because its stab is really hard to switch into. Unless your name is Bisharp or Hydreigon, which we do have U-Turn for. U-Turn getting off super effective damage on Hydreigon. Also, Bisharp does not like taking this thing's Choice Band attacks. It hits incredibly hard with that. Being a spin blocker as well as a Pokemon that forces your opponent to stay there with its trapping move and Spirit Shackle. Really, really cool and unexpected. Shadow Sneak is nice for picking off a weakened Latias. And obviously Overgrow, because the weaker we get, the stronger our Leaf Blade gets. We are Jolly Nature, allowing us to at worst speed type with Pokemon like Volcanion, and also outspeed Pokemon such as Primarina, Crawdon, and whatnot, hit them hard. Next up we have Infernape. Now, Infernape is really cool with a Nasty Plot Z, Fightinium Z. With Vacuum Wave, we're able to deal with Scarf Hydreigon. Focus Blast Fightinium Z hits incredibly hard. It is a nuke on bulky waters as well as Blissey. And then Fire Blast is our other stab, allowing us to just really hit hard. In Blaze, essentially, in Blaze this thing can knock out at +4, like Mega Altaria, or even at +2, because you get a Nasty Plot versus Altaria coming in, depending on the Altaria set, of course. But with Decidueye dealing with bulky waters as well, as also weakening Lati, works really nice with Infernape. And Infernape also pairs well because it deals with the dark types that Decidueye is basically trapped by or hurt hard by. Mega Aggron is the next member of the team. This is the Fairy and Dragon type switch-in. This is also the Stealth Rocker. We have Fire Punch for Scizor, Earthquake for Tentacruel, as well as Stack Attack, and then Heavy Slam is our main form of stab. Sturdy prior to Mega Evolving, you never know. It's basically better than all the other abilities on Aggron. And you never know when you need to survive. For example, a situation where my opponent might have like a +1, +2 Como, and they go for close combat. We can live it, and because of our sturdy, and knock them out with Heavy Slam. Milotic is the next member of the team. It is a water resistant on the team. It is basically a Spadef Slowbro for the team, I want to say. It's a Pokemon that can take on Hydreigon, Infernape, Lati, and Toxic them. The last move is Refresh. However, this can be changed between Refresh, Haze, Miracle could be cool. With Marvel Scale, we obviously don't care too much about burns from opposing Scalds and whatnot. We have Refresh, so we don't care too much about Toxic, and Spadef enough to just take on Hydreigon, and Toxic wear them down. The rest is just put into defense, taking close combat from Scarf, Infernape, and whatnot. Again, it is the bulky water on the team, and Scald is just really, really nice. Also, just being faster than Scizor is really good, just naturally faster than Scizor, so we could threaten it with a Scald Burn. Really cool. Choice Scarf Hydreigon is the next member on the squad. Now, Choice Scarf Hydreigon is here as our defogger, being immune to the hazards on the ground. Fantastic for it. It is also a revenge killer for Dragon Dance Como or Combine Lati, depending on its HP range. Draco Meteor and Dark Pulse are our main two stabs. We have U-Turn for Momentum, because this thing does learn Fairies, which Aggron, the Scizor we have, Decidueye, and even Infernape can all take advantage of specific Fairies depending on what it is. If it's Primarina, Decidueye, if it's Sylveon, Ape, or Scizor, depending, or even Aggron. So that's just the way it works, just for momentum as well. It's our revenge killer. It is a great Crocodile switching as well, besides knockoff. We don't want to lose our Choice Scarf, but we also have Milotic to take that on. Last but not least, we have SD, Offensive Iron Plate Scizor. Appreciates Infernape and Decidueye breaking through bulky waters, allowing it to essentially sweep with SD. Bullet Punch. U-turns for momentum as well, because again, Scizor just forces certain switches, especially things that are popular right now, like Rotom Heat, for instance. So you U-turn on Rotom Heat coming in, get the Stealth Rocket, the chip, bring out something like maybe Infernape to Fightinium Z it, Hydreigon and drop a Draco. Roost for longevity, and then Swordsdance, obviously, because we are a sweeper. The 60 speed allows us to outspeed opposing uninvested Scizor, Alomola, and Pokemon around that range. Rest is put in HP to allow us to take on Pokemon like Latias if necessary. So that's the team for today. Let's get right into the battles. Alright guys, so we have our first battle of the live. Now, automatically looking at my opponent's team, Nasty Plot and Infernape is fantastic if I can weaken Primarina, which I think that Milotic with Toxic and Pokemon like Hydreigon plus Stealth Rock and U-Turn allow me to do. Definitely got to be careful about Rotom Heat. Very, very, very annoying Pokemon. But I mean, I just lead off with my Lodic and just click Toxic. He can't stop that on his team at all. In fact, that's what I'm going to go for. But SD Scizor is also pretty good if I can get rid of Rotom Heat. Basically, besides that, I don't care too much. I got to be careful about his own Scizor. However, my Aggron checks it as well as Infernape. So I think we're going for an SD Scizor game or an Nasty Plot Infernape sweep. But my Lodic starting it off makes a lot of sense because Rotom is pretty free versus my team, if you think about it. Lead side Dragon. We're going to Toxic immediately. I don't know if he Dragonium Z me turn 1. Goes for U-turn, so he could either be Specs or Scarf. I'm leaning more towards Scarf just because he doesn't have too much that could otherwise be a Scarfer. Maybe Serena. But yeah, Toxic should be relatively free. If that is Scarf, it makes it a lot easier to deal with. I just need Rocks to knock it out with Infernape at +2. And Infernape gets +2 versus Scizor. Goes Primarina, which is fantastic. Because one, Primarina is faster. Ideally, it is not a Rest Talk set, and I can just recover right here the damage. Primarina should be faster if it's running... If it's a Rest Talk set, I'm faster. If it's not a Rest Talk set, it's faster. And I live Specs hit no matter what. So I can just recover off the damage. Brings out Serena, though. I think that because Trop Kick is annoying, I doubt you'd hide Jump Kick because I have a Decidueye. You might knock off, if anything. I'm going to go Scizor. Losing my Iron Plate kind of sucks, but at the same time, it's not too problematic. Yeah, it's not too problematic, mainly because I feel like Scizor would do the exact same thing no matter what. I really want a U-turn here as opposed to Roost, but then switching into Serena could be hard. I'm a U-turn though because I don't want Rotom to come out as he has all-out pummeling. Wow, did not expect that at all. So unfortunately, I lose a Poke. I didn't expect that at all. So unfortunately, I lose my Serena immediately. However, again, that was excuse me, my Scizor immediately. However, that was one way that I could. First off, I don't think I could have scouted for that. Maybe going to Decidueye, I guess. But if he U-turn, he brought out Rotom. Infernape is still another way I can win this game. So it's not. I haven't lost yet. I just clicked Fire Blast here. And I split up on Rotom. It just makes Aerodactyl a little bit more annoying. But the fact that Primarina doesn't have any switch, like, it's already toxic, right? It's already on a timer, and it doesn't appreciate switching in on Fire Blast anyway because it takes the hit. I'm okay. Rotom Heat comes out. I get a crit on it. We're going to go for All Out Pummeling. I'm assuming this is Out Papa Berry. And I guess that this helps out Decidueye a lot. Because I do get rid of the Rotom right here. So again, Decidueye has been helped out. It was kind of a 1-for-1. I think Rotom was really good versus me. Likewise, I think that Scizor was fantastic versus my opponent. So kind of a 1-for-1 there. But I may have gotten the better trade out of the deal. Earthquake or Aqua Tail. My Lodic guarantee takes his hit. And my Lodic is going to be able to stall out Primarina too. Oh, it just goes for Rapid Spin. I mean, it just goes for Rocks. I don't see a reason to throw off a Scald, not to throw off a Scald. Especially if Primarina wants to come out on me. All this chip will be really good for, oh, it's leftovers Primarina, so it's Rest Talk. Alright, that gets a little bit, that's a little bit more scary, I suppose. I'm a Toxic, though. Though he can throw off Scalds, I obviously, if he does want to switch, because I have Refresh, I don't care what move he goes for. If he does want to switch, anticipating me to want to go out to Decidueye or something, I'd rather potentially Toxic, Hydreigon. I don't care about that. Like, because this is Rest Talk, it's annoying, but it's more easily dealt with. In a sense, like defensively. We'll get into Decidueye now. I don't think you Scald, I think you Rest, if anything. Or Moonblast. U-turn should be free. Or, not free, but U-turn should be okay here. Considering I think Hydreigon will come out. Or I think Hydreigon should come out. I don't think you should risk your Primarina. You are very weak to Ape. Yep, there's Hydreigon. This is the chip damage that I need for Vacuum Wave. Aggron can live a hit from Scizor. If it is Banded Scizor, which it's kind of looking like considering it was Zeet Serena, I feel like you use these to Waken Rotom, especially with Arrow. I'd rather get up Rocks. I'll live a Fire Blast for sure. And I can switch. And if he goes for a Dark Pulse, I go Hydreigon. But getting up Rocks just to wear down Scizor and whatnot makes sense, especially because he just goes for U-turn here, so that's great. I'm assuming maybe Primarina might want to come out, but that's always in range of unboosted Infernape, so now I just got to deal with Aerodactyl. Dark Pulse can be good too versus him, because this just dies, but Primarina still eats it, so that's something to worry about. That's definitely something to worry about. That sucks it was PokeaimMD. That really sucks it was PokeaimMD. I wonder if you had jump kick here. I'll live that. I'm gonna Fire Punch. He may spin, but I kind of feel like it was defog on Rotom. Just knocked off. Fire Punch for the beautiful damage. Why did I not have... Why did I not Heavy Slam? Well, I went for it now. But I definitely should have Heavy Slam before. Unfortunately, Primarina is going to be able to rest off every hit. But because it's going to rest, I feel like I can afford to go Decidueye. If he doesn't rest, then I got off my Leaf Blade, obviously. And if he does rest, I can Spirit Shackle here. Essentially picking up a KO. I feel like you staying in with Primarina is foolish, too. Leaf Blade is also really good because of... Leaf Blade's really good because I'm in Overgrow, but because they have Scizor, I'd rather go for Spirit Shackle. So he's going to give me a Dragon. Nice, we don't have to worry about Scarfy Dragon. However, Scizor potentially Pursuit Trapping me could be a little nasty. If he goes out into that. Though he may just U-turn. I do 2-hit KO Scizor. But I don't knock out Aerodactyl yet with Vacuum Wave. I need +4 to knock it out. Maybe Aerodactyl will come out now. Would you be Stealth Rock plus Pursuit? Scizor comes out. Do you Pursuit me here? Nope. Does he U-turn? U-turn at 14. Is that banded? Aggron. Scizor, Choice Band. That is, I put no HP. That's banded. Alright, that's banded U-turn. Okay, good to know. It's in my best interest to just go for Heavy Slam here. First off, you can't knock me out with anything. I'm not going to go... I'm going to save the Decidueye just because it can go for Leaf Blade later. And we know that's banded Scizor as well. So, and basically I click banded Leaf Blade if he gets the turn wrong. Superpower does 43 to 51. So he can't knock me out, and I'm going to go for Rocks. I'm not going to let him U-turn, predicting me to want to go out into Decidueye, especially because Decidueye is necessary in doing damage to him. Just Heavy Slam, so I can Spirit Shackle and pick up my KO on Scizor. Worst case, he pulls Scald and gets the burn. Best case... Yeah, you literally need the burn, because otherwise I 2-hit KO you Heavy Slam right here. And my Lodic always deals with... Like, we're going towards that end game of either Ape or my Lodic or even Hydreigon winning. And he needs a Scald burn right now. Let's see if he gets... Does he get the burn? Doesn't get the burn. And Mega Aggron sits on defensive Primarina. Does not care at all. Aerodactyl comes out. Just click Heavy Slam here. Go my Lodic. I have my Marvel scale, so I don't even care about his attacks. I just throw off a Scald. Draco does knock out. Yeah, that doesn't matter at all. Nice Scald. I might as well make it that I can recover versus Scizor just in case. So I'm going to switch out and sack this. And then go right onto Hydreigon and click Dark Pulse. Which will 2-hit, well, it knocks this thing out. And it knocks out, it 2-hit KO Scizor. It also puts Scizor in range of, I think, Vacuum Wave from my Infernape. And he can only lock himself in that. We know he's banded too. But he has to lock himself into what, BP or U-turn? Like, what move does he lock himself into? Superpower and tries to dodge and gets crits on everything? Like, he needs all that. There's a lot he needs. So that should be game. So PokeaimMD Sereno was really cool. Definitely threw me off guard initially, and maybe I should have scouted. So I'm assuming he just went for Superpower. Let's go for U-turn. Good game. My Lodic will eat. That was fun though. Definitely a turning point of the game. While me losing Scizor, him losing Rotom was fantastic. Hey, thank you. Him losing Rotom was fantastic because he could not switch into my Aggron. That's what I'm saying. Like, Aggron was good in this game, but only if Rotom was gone. So I feel like, oh, that's sick, dude. Hey, that's fire. That's fire. I like to hear that. That's really cool to hear. More so, not that I like to hear that, but that's really, 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 really cool to hear. Oh, okay. So we using my Sash team versus me. That's sick too. All right. So the way you play this team is he Sash Crawdaunt, Sash Mamo, Sash Azelf, ST Scizor, Gigavolt Havoc Starmie, and nice team, man. And this is legitimately my team. I can legitimately call it my team, which I like. This is why deals a lot. Aggron means I don't lose to Scizor. Scizor, don't put me on video. I have family that respects me. Have fun. Anyway, we lead off with Hydreigon here. It's Azelf lead. I think I just Dark Pulse twice. It has Endeavor on Memo. But I have Decidueye to spin block Starmie, which is fantastic. In fact, I think that Hydreigon's going to be key in winning this. It outspeeds everything and deals with it. It doesn't care. Very smart lead leading off of Crawdaunt. This is where the knockoff comes out. If he goes for a Crab Hammer turn 1, fantastic play, dude. Yeah, there's knockoff though. So I'm going to get on my rocks and break every single Sash in this game. Though he's obviously weakening me, which is a little bit annoying. Like, this is important for Scizor, but I feel like as long as I keep Ape around, I'm good. Yeah, I'm just going to Earthquake it. And then go Ape and Revenge. Because Ape has Vacuum Wave, so I don't have to worry too much. So there goes Crawdaunt. Sash being broken on both Sash being broken on Azelf, on Mamoswine. Starmie more than likely comes out, but I always go to Decidueye. I don't think Decidueye dies to one Analytic Ice Beam if he goes for it. And he has no Ghost Resist. So yeah, I'm assuming he's going to go for the Analytic Ice Beam here, but I'm pretty sure I lived that too. Just Scalds. No Spirit Shackle switching either. Unless he made an Icium. Hey, no freeze either, so I guarantee keep my rocks up in this game. So Azelf Sash, and more importantly, Mamoswine Sash is gone. So that's great. He didn't lead Azelf, which I thought was a little bit better to get up rocks early. Manectric comes out. Definitely a problem to me. My Lodic can still deal with Mamoswine. I'm going to go Scizor and sack it. Because I like my Shadow Sneak. I like my Shadow Sneak here. Now I could drop a Draco. If he goes Scizor, he takes the damage that was necessary. If he stays in with Manectric, he'll die. So while Bullet Punch was obviously nice for Mamoswine, there's no denying that. Oh, it gives me Azelf. Great. No rocks. While Bullet Punch was obviously nice for Mamoswine, I always have Infernape to deal with that. And I have Shadow Sneak to get the chip damage I need for Dark Pulse on Manectric, which is why I did that. Maybe in hindsight, maybe just staying in and sacking is cool too. But I was also thinking it could be good for Azelf. But he sacked Azelf there. So he gets no rocks. I keep my rocks up. Is my Melodic 2 KO'd? I know it's Jolly Mamoswine. Oh no, it's not. Let me recover once. And now we toxic. Hey, I'm trying to put that boy in a vacuum wave. So now he's like a ridiculous roll to knock me out. Yo, they always get that. So Fire Blast knocks you out. Can I limit the amount of Fire Blast I have to hit in this game though? Does Vacuum Wave knock you off or maybe? I feel like it doesn't. I know Fire Blast does. 64. Wow, really? It might not. Alright, we'll limit it to one. I think he should have Ice Shard chipped me. But we'll limit it to one Fire Blast, which is going to be the one versus Manectric. I mean, versus Scizor. Sorry. I'm assuming Manectric comes out now. If you go Scizor, like, I'm good. If Main comes out, I click Dark Pulse twice with Hydreigon. He goes Scizor. So are you trying to dodge this, dude? Hey, well, like I said, we limited the... this is why I also kept priority, just in case of this mon. Because now I have a really safe win at the end. I go Vacuum Wave into Shadow Sneak into Dark Pulse and I win. Okay, I could just Dark Pulse win. I'm guessing... I guess that makes sense, too, because you had to... There was an attempt. Yeah, I feel like you go main first to force me out, though. GG, man. Alright, 1500, not bad. Let's keep going. That's 1500. I think we broke top 500 now, which is pretty cool. Is it Belly Drum? Mach Punch? Tell me now. I know what that baby does. I've used that baby. Look at Dragon, look at his team. Look at Sharpedo and look at my team. My god. Yo, but look at my Lodic and look at his team. Yeah, I'm gonna lead off my Lodic and click Toxic and refresh and win. Actually, I really like Decidueye a lot. Decidueye, especially if he leads Seismitoad, I just Spirit Shackle immediately. Something. What's Bubby? Is Bubby your Magby's name? Tell me this. Tell me right now. Gotta be careful about. Have fun, man. That's hilarious. All right, Bandit Spirit Shock was my play. You know what? I was about to call a set that this is. I bet you it's ICMZ, Seismitoad, because they're always stuff like that. Like, he doesn't switch into Spirit Shackle, period, right? Shadow Sneak is also super good. Like, the Decidueye is the man in this one. Shadow Sneak can deal with Chandelure, can deal with Lottie. I'm about to get Icy him, alright. Alright, just stop by, that's fine. Well, you don't go anywhere, and I get to defog these away, so. Cool. Go ahead and give me that. Of course, he gets to bring out young Sharpedo. Young Sharpedo now. That boy has Bubby the Magby. Ooh. Alright, we're gonna defog away these rocks so we don't have to deal with them. Keys come out, that's fine. Do I want Aggron getting... I feel like... I still feel like Aggron's smart here. Because I think I can deal with Sharpedo with Bullet Punch and the Vacuum Wave. Like, so I think it's okay if Aggron... But Aggron getting full parrot is also like good and bad. Luckily, we don't have to deal with rocks at all this game. Spikes are just as annoying, but no rocks is nice. Get our rocks up as you go Chandelure. Nice. So now Chandelure and Bubby are going to be weakened. And I can always go Hydreigon, because I don't think any he already got the damage he needs on me for Sharpedo, so there's no point. Bro, is it Belly Drum, Mach Punch? Tell me now. I know it is. This is definitely a memento. This is definitely Mento Shandy into Belly Drum. Don't try and hide it. I smell it a mile away, bro. It's right there. Ah, man. I can't wait to lose. I bet you SD Scizor wins. Once Chandler takes one more switch and we're good. Oh boy. We're gonna Earthquake here as it hits Chandler. Plus Klefki. Should we actually Heavy? I think Heavy Slam is better. Yeah, because at +2 I'm gonna win with oh, I'm cool with that. Especially because I get my rocks up again. Why'd you do that? We're in the same position, but you have less. You know what's crazy? This is about a default on me. I mean, this is about a memento on me. I know for a fact this is gonna memento on me. I'm not about to lose the Belly Drum. I'm not about to lose the Belly Drum Magby. I'm gonna go... I just Flamethrower. Okay, that works too. So I get a Toxic off on maybe Lottie. I thought he went memento right there. I get Toxic off on Lottie, which is cool. Decidueye Shadow Sneak could still be useful because I am worried about Bubby right here. I think I recover though. This is my play to stay in and Scald. He didn't memento. Oh, so he doesn't have it because he went for Energy Ball. Alright, so we're able to get rid of Chandelure there. And Big Bubby isn't ready. I have to make sure I don't lose the Bubby. That's fine. Let's Sakai Dragon here to the Dragonium. And then I'm going to Shadow Sneak the Lottie. Knock this boy out. I don't think this lets Bubby set up on me either. I'm pretty sure I'm going to 2-hit KO that boy. And unless I got Vacuum Wave at the end of it too, and Bullet Punch. So if he goes Sharpedo here, then he takes the chip I need for SD Scizor. If he stays in with Lottie, then PokeaimMD will knock out Shark anyway. I ain't switching. I need some chip on you. I need some chip. Nice chip. Basically just for my Infernape to knock him out, I'm assuming that the damage is around 50, about the same damage that it is to this Mamoswine. I'm assuming it's the same as Sharpedo almost. Maybe a little bit more. 57 to 68%. He should have Mega here because he gets the speed. 57. Yeah, that's a guarantee kill. +2. Make sure I'm not calculating this wrong. That is Sharpedo Mega. Yep, that's a guarantee kill. I just Vacuum Wave here, knock this boy out. He always protects here just in case I'm Scarf, but that doesn't matter because Vacuum Wave knocks you out. And then I'm going to PokeaimMD the Magby, the Bubby. This dies, 57 min. What? It said 57 min. I swear if I lose the Bubby. I swear if I lose the Bubby. He got the defense. I'm about to lose the Bubby. I know that. It said 57 min. He has to have like Force Def or something. I got the lowest possible roll. Bubby's in. No. Aggron, please don't get full paralyzed. I'm gonna regret that. If I lose to Bubby, I swear. Dude, I got the lowest roll on Vacuum Wave, man. Like, actually the lowest roll on Vacuum Wave. That sucks. He has the Belly Drum, though. Bubby coming for you. Bedtime, Bubby. Good game. I almost lost to Bubby, man. Almost lost to him. That's crazy. Because my other play was going to be to go Scizor and U-turn. because Crunch couldn't kill me. But when I saw that roll, yeah, because Crunch couldn't kill me. U-turn guarantees Sharpedo dies if it goes in, or if it stays, if it doesn't switch. And if he goes Magby, I get to go for the Titanium Z, obviously, because I would not risk anything with my Inferno. I almost lost to Bubby, though. Bubby almost put me down. That's insane. Bubby might be the truth. That's not even Magby anymore. It's Bubby. Alright, so let me just see where we are on the ladder. Woof. Piff. My man Piff is back. Hey, respect to Piff. Wow, I like your team a lot. A bunch of mons you don't see as often. Sylveon and B. No Ghost Resist, which is fantastic when you're using a Decidueye. Also very much like Aggron's rocks in this game. Gonna lead Aggron, actually. Leads off of Beedrill. We're going to Earthquake immediately because if he wants to be crazy and go hard Mag to then U-turn into Swampert, yeah, I'm fine with that. Get him out Young Rocks. And, okay, so Decidueye gets every single kill here, right? My Lodic is super free because of the Refresh. I don't care about Toxic. Because of Refresh, I don't care about Toxic. That does a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I'm faster, though. Celebi is checked by Scizor. Scissor's fantastic in this game, too, but the dude obviously has a Mag. Yeah, so it's not the best for me. I bet you Infernape eats. I'm just trying to think. I want to keep Infernape alive for Celebi. I'm seeing you just go Pert here. I need Toxic off on it. I'll go Celebi. How much are you defensive Celebi? Why'd you go? Okay, they are defensive. It's Rocky Helmet defensive Celebi. I wonder if a T-Wave is gonna come out. Leech Season misses. So this gives me a nice little U-turn. I should live in HP Fire because of my defense investment. Alright, so that means it can't come in on Aggron anymore. Goes Big Pert, and this is the situation I want. I want to be in with my Decidueye because I get to go for Banded Spirit. We can't see him, but I get to go for Banded Spirit Shackle and not care. Obviously, Togekiss eats it, but everything else, Sylveon 2-hit KO'd, Beedrill dies, Swampert 2-hit KO'd. I mean, I guess offensive Togekiss might die. The important thing is it can't switch. I did 48. That might mean he's even bulkier than I thought, and not max speed Togekiss like they all should be. Oh, that was... I don't think I risk it. Aggron Air Slashes. We're just going to Heavy Slam again. Oh, he just defaulted to give me Togekiss. Fantastic. Alright, so that means he gets to get in Mag and knock me out, obviously. With Specs Thunderbolt. He didn't knock me out. I could have knocked out Mag. Instead, I went for Rocks. I should have knocked out Mag. But Rocks still help versus Beedrill. Wow, I would have gotten rid of this giant threat. I mean, either way, it's the same thing. I get into Decidueye, and now I don't care what he does. And I click Specs Spirit Shackle. He gives me Mag, then Scizor wins. I thought he'd be Specs Mag, because you don't make that play unless you are Specs Mag. Ooh, give me Sylveon, so Dragon can now click Dark Pulse freely. Fantastic. Beedrill is not a problem. Not a problem. Maybe U-turn here? I don't see my Lodic doing much. I feel like I can deal with Swampert. Maybe Celebi would come out, but either way, like one more Stealth Rock switch in, and Beedrill dies to Dark Pulse. Actually, I bet you it doesn't even do 51. It probably does. It's probably a roll at that point. I can't believe he would go out to Mag and not Volt Switch if he was the set he was. But keep that alive just as fodder. Because I'm pretty sure he's gonna go. Goes Beedrill. Alright, yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna risk Dark Pulse not KO. I don't feel like counting at that point. I just sacked my Lodic and now Dark Pulse 2-hit KOs everything besides Pert. That man was going for game, but I mean, I don't know whose game, because not this game. Dark Pulse is a KO. 2 KOs Mag, knocks out Celebi. You switch out, you die to Vacuum Wave. So, and then, yeah, at that point, my Infernape doesn't care about anything either. Yeah, so this guy knows he lost. Because at that point, you go Swampert, which is the only one that can take a hit. I literally Dark Pulse you until you die, because you only have Scald as your last move. You've shown Roar, Stealth Rock, and Earthquake. There's no way it's Swampert without Scald. Mag, if it takes any damage, if it doesn't somehow die to this Dark Pulse, which it might live, Scissor Bullet Punch knocks it out. And at that point, that's defensive. That is defensive Celebi for sure. So at that point, Decidueye outspeeds everything besides Mag and knocks everything out. And even Scizor can just U-turn pivot once. I really can't believe that, though, he was Scarf Mag and went for Thunderbolt. If you're Scarf Mag in that situation, guys, if you're Scarf Mag in skip turn, the turn he trapped me. If you're Scarf Mag, you always Volt Switch. You lose too much. You lose the game if I click Earthquake here. But because it's Specs Mag, I would think you'd Volt Switch anyway. Or if it was Scarf Mag, I think you'd Volt Switch, right? So I would get a Brock. So there's no point in Earthquaking. You Volt Switch down to Celebi or Swampert. Specs can obviously knock me out with Thunderbolt. I don't know. Like that play lost him a lot. Anyway, hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of the Road to Top 10 in UU. I believe we are currently ladder UU. Pokeaim. Currently number 380 on the ladder, so we are climbing, making a nice little climb. Of course, if you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.